Hello all, Havoc here. Alright, so in the last episode we're trying to work on how to light this thing up. And I mean we made some progress, but it's still lacking. I mean, this is borderline like alien sci-fi, like creepy space station, and that's not what we're going for. So the Zombie Coffee made a comment about adding some glowing bits to the internal wall blocks. The next things next to the color stripe to give it simulated light. I wasn't sure where you were going with that, and I thought about it for a while, and I just wasn't sure. I mean, I thought about it, and I'm still not sure where you were going with it, but I had me an idea. If we put the light in here, see how this is glowing down here. If we put lights underneath, we could cause them to project up through the blocks because we can offset them up to 3 blocks. We found that out. So let's go down here because right now, what did I hit? I hit a round object on my knee. Wow. Alright. Alright, our light is off. So the game is just like trying to see like, yep, there's some light down here. Alright, let's see if we got some lighting options we got going on here. Graphics. Model quality, flare, grass density, shader quality. Let's go to high. Texture quality, high. Shadow quality, extreme. That made it much worse. Now it's actually rendering out where light is actually supposed to be hitting. So we're seeing these because that's where they're projecting at, is right there at that corner. So my idea, and that's funny, is because that block is a full height block, so it's rendering light on the entire face, not just half of it. That's kind of funny. All right. So let's go with my idea, see how this works. I don't know how this is going to work, but, or even if there's even room to do it down here. Let me drop the side of here. No, that won't work either. Yeah, so there's no room to do it down here. So, can't do it there. Could do it there, but that's only one spot. Well, let us do it on the side of the pipe. What number are you? Corner light number 9. Of course, there has to be 2 of them. So in theory, we can use offset. See how the light bulb is moving right there? We moved it up. I don't think it's going to be high enough. Let's go outside and take a look. But that would give off light through the floor, and I don't even know where that came in at. Alright, so let's go in here. Light. Oh, whoop. All you guys back off. There we go. Now you two turned back on. Okay. We're not getting any health back. I thought that was a thing. Oh, we turned it off to simulate it being harder. So yeah, it's not even close enough to being higher. It should be like right about in this area. I needed to be at least a block or two higher, and we're going to basically push the light up through the floor. That would have worked. I'm pretty confident in that. Med bay. We only have one med bay. I still like to know what happened and who closed the door. Whoa, whoa. There we go. All the doors are closed. And Havoc's going the wrong way. All right. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. One more, really? Thank you. Should be able to fill these up. We can fill their suit up, but we can't fill their bottles up? That doesn't make sense. All right. All right, let's head back to the station. So, I don't know if that's where we were trying to go for a zombie, but that was... Your comment took me in that direction. I really do think that idea would work as far as like pushing the light up through the floor. Man, it's dark down here though, isn't it? So if we put a light on this side... That's not what I meant. Let's try doing... We'll put a block there. And then putting the light on that. And you are going to be block number 10, right? Yep. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. So bring up the radius. That probably would have helped on number 9 also. Fall off increased, intensity increased, offset. Now we push it up to the... Oh, it's pointing the wrong direction. All right, let's try this one more time. Going that way, I guess. So when it was on our left, it went left, right. So this way, it should have rotated it to where it should push up and down. Hoping. And that should be number 11 now. We should have checked, but gonna go with it. All right. Yeah, that's what we're going with. See how it disappeared in the block? We go intensity up, fall off, up, and radius up. That kind of works, but we're still going to be in the same scenario where we're going to have to put a ton of them. And that's just, yeah. We're not going with that. I mean, it works though. I mean, if we could space it up just half a block higher, I mean, because we're going through a half block as it is, the light source is quite literally, I mean, you can see where it is. So So we're gonna go with option B, hopefully. I haven't really done anything with it yet, but it is option B. And Sean McGrail brought up that, let's see, he says Farrell, he's another YouTuber, uses a mod called Let There Be Light. So it's supposed to be intended for large areas. So let's see. So I went on the workshop, grabbed it, and let's figure this thing out. All right, so it doesn't show up in here. Let's try lamp. Room lamp, there it is. Let's get rid of this. Let's throw this guy down. And let's put it in the middle, see what it does. Right about there. That block right there. Okay. You are room lamp. Okay. Bring it, big guy. Oh, wow. Much higher radius. And then we can bring that down too. Okay, so. Oh, whoa, yes, thank you. That's what we're talking about. So now if we do the same thing we just did with that light, we could put those right down the middle of underneath the floor and push them up through, and it would take 3, 4. This is going to take some practice to get this lighting figured out in here, such as like I'm thinking about putting a roof in here so we can have some piping and miscellaneous stuff up top and have the structure look clean. So kind of like how this floor is, thinking about doing the same thing for right here. So moving that down a couple blocks is going to be fine. And it just barely misses the whole room. So putting 5 of them in here, I'm okay with, because we can put 5 single spot sources, or it's not a spotlight. 5 single sources, and yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you, Sean. I do appreciate that. That now is officially going in each one of my mod packs that I play on. All right, so now we come down here. Grab this guy. No, it's not what I wanted. Thank you. All right, so in theory, you can put this guy right here. Nope. I'm not surprised. All right, so let's get some, first of all, light. We need light to place the lights. So I need to do something like, yes, like this. Actually, I want to put the Let's go like this. I think this will look better. Hey, don't argue with me, Bob. I don't want that there. Okay, so I'm going to go with this block, because that'll leave us access to the terminal. That block, because it's minimal, and that block. They don't look great, but it takes up the least amount of actual physical space. So that's what I'm going to go with. So let's see what that looks like, just doing that. Just adding it, not changing any settings. Okay, we need to pull that up through the floor. But once we do, I think it'll work. I have a feeling that that's going to be what we're going to be after. And once we get there, that'd be pretty good, I think. All right. Let's see. Man, that's so much better. All right, so let's go for here. Okay. Room lamp 2. All right, offset. It should come up right through the floor. Right into the middle of the room. Right about, not quite the middle. Right about, yeah, right about there is the middle. It's hitting pretty evenly. Room lamp 2. Then we can turn it up a bit. Oh my goodness, look at that. Doesn't have to be so hot, but once we get the settings right, let's go with 34 on that. We can copy and paste the settings on all of them. 2. Yeah, that'll work. Intensity. I don't think we need it to be that intense, do we? All the light. I think that's kind of painful. Let's go to 8. And offset is going to be 24. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's pretty crazy. And then we can come over to right about here and place one more. Kind of like this though. We'll use this someplace else on another station maybe, but that looks pretty cool. I liked it, but we don't need it now. So our lighting problems have been solved. So with that, we're going to have some fun. We're going to get rid of that. That. Light on, light off. All right. Once we get enough of these lights in place, that'll be less of an issue because we're just going to have a pretty much guaranteed all around basking glow everywhere we look. So, and last but not least is this guy. Boom. Bob, that's your cue, man. Is that enough of a structure that it doesn't want to take it apart? I don't get where this is coming from. I mean, it doesn't have power, it doesn't have anything. Bob should be just tearing this up. Okay. That would have been easier just to paint at that point. Thanks, Bob. Gotta make it difficult, buddy. Alright. So that's definitely going to be a massive improvement. So we got 5 of them roughly that are going to take up this space. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roughly per arm. And how much is that? None of that should be, yeah, none of that is piercing the outside. Except for the glasses, and that's, you should have some spillover from where the glass is. I'm fine with that. So that has turned out fantastic. We have definitely seen the light. Ha! Come on, somebody had to know I was going to go there. Alright, so that is pretty cool. So now we got to get the paintball gun mod, which I forgot to go and look at when I was looking at the light. So we got to get the paintball mod done, and then we're going to go to town painting this thing. I wasn't able to get to live streaming this weekend. Or, well, this is my weekend, but between work and the little time I had off from work, I just wasn't able to get to it. So, hopefully coming up here on my next rotation, I'll be back to my 4-day on, 4-day off, and we'll be able to dedicate a lot more time to live streaming and getting a lot further along with alpha. So, in other news, we are going to be doing the, Dark Reach single-player survival map. We are going to be doing that. I'm trying to figure out how to do both Season 6 and the Dark Reach. So, Dark Reach might be something I play and pre-record and release episodic. And so we can continue to have this kind of reaction between one another on Season 6. I do not want to really do episodic on our standard season episodes. So, but yeah, I'm working out how I want to handle that. And I reached out to the mod author and got permission to utilize the thumbnail art and stuff like that, and she's pretty cool. So we're gonna be doing so with her blessing, and gonna keep her in the loop on what we're doing and stuff too. So, but yeah, it's something I'm really looking forward to. It's something I haven't done yet in Space Engineers. I've done it with a lot of other games, 7 Days to Die and Minecraft and stuff like that, where it's more of a hardcore. That might actually be something we're going to do too, is we might try it in a... The lighting is just... Ah, man. This is something that's just weird. I mean, I've done some level designs and stuff like that, and 3D rendering, and it's just... If you've done anything like that, and then to understand why this happens, to me, it doesn't make sense. I mean, imagine if you're in a room and you have a light bulb above your head and the light is casted down on you. It doesn't just vanish like that when you look a direction. And that's how this is supposed to be handled, but because in theory that light source is floating right about where our cursor is, directly below that. So in theory, us right now are a giant light bulb. Because we're down inside of this area, looking, maybe it's because we're inside the box? No, because it would turn off right there. See, it just turned off again. Now, I can see hitbox problems causing that, but when we're outside of a hitbox, that's weird. That is really wonky. I was like, when we're over here, it's like we're between two light sources, and so it's like, nope, I don't have to do the work. The other guy's going to do the work. I doesn't want to do it now. I wonder if it is a hitbox issue. Because we noticed that hitbox issue down below, that full block getting lit up from up here, down below, because the block thought it was a full block. Might be. But in either case, we're making progress for the lighting, and it's going to look fantastic with this thing's fully lit, fully colored. Get to start getting some glass in, probably in the next episode. We're going to get some glass in going on the sides, which means I need to get this floor up here figured out. Let's see, let's take a look at that. I think what we're going to do is take this pattern and mirror it up here, except where the glass and where this is, we'll make a transition to a different block palette. So that's 2 blocks wide, right? Okay, so we're going to go from there straight across. So let's go all the way across. Go to there, and we're just going to work out a corner so we can get an idea of a template. Whoop. Hey Bob, do something about that. Thank you, buddy. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so there's our corner. All right, so that for some reason doesn't look right. So we're coming off of here. Let's get some light on this. All right. Oh, that's why. Okay, so we're coming off of there for that. There's that. So then if we come out, was it 3? 1, 2, 3 blocks. Okay. 1, 2, 3 blocks. Yes. Okay. So that will be that. Whoop, too much. There we go. Actually, that one's too much also. That's going to be glass. Whoop, again with the too much. Almost made it. All right. Okay, so now those don't connect though. I wanted to cut this out. So we're going to throw one of these in real quick. And then we'll cut this out. Those are connected. That's connected. That's good. And then for in here, what we'll do is we'll use, which block do we want to use? Well, what I was thinking about was doing something. Actually, that is the block we will use. And then there is a corner block for that, so we'll be good on that. And I believe there's inside and outside corner block for that, so. And so we'll do the same for here. Oh, get over here. All right, so we'll go like that. And then over here, we'll do the same thing. Like this. Oh, not you. Okay. And then probably do something along the outer edge the same way, having to deal with the 45. We'll come across that when we get to that corner. And then for here, we'll use the half block like that. So that way, once we get this filled in, it'll have a different layer feel to it from when you're looking up, kind of like a recessed ceiling or something along those lines. It'll still have a function as a floor when we're walking upside down or right side up, however. Well, it'll be upside down because we have a top to the station, like a legitimate, like. Come on, Havoc. Then I do that. There we go. Better. I'm going to get some blocks down so we can turn around and look up and see what we're talking about here. Oh, I get in that rhythm, everything gets going good, and then I make a mistake like that. Then we turn our jetpack off and it just really goes downhill from there. All right. I really, really wish that there was a mod that gave the drag and drop, like drawing a line functionality to survival. I really don't understand how that can't be a thing. That along with mirroring. Mirroring should be a thing as well. Take the items out of my inventory. I'm fine with that. I don't need the creative functionality of it. I just want the functionality of being able to mirror part. I mean, because like right now we could be doing this station so much faster if we had mirroring. Oh yeah, that's gonna have the look. That's gonna look pretty nice. When we add another light up above. Number 8, you're gonna go right about, man, let's say right here should be the center. Turn our lights off. Okay, let's take a look at this. All right, radius maximum, fall off maximum, maximum effort. There we go. So we need to do, see, like with this one here, we don't have a ceiling in, so we don't notice that. The orb. So what we need to do is we need to bring this block down. So we need to build something to connect. Oh, we can take those off now. Yeah. These can come off. Okay. So we need to bring these down, and it's something we didn't notice because it was such an open space, but we need to bring this down probably up to right above this floor so we can use the full extension of the light, because like right now the orb is probably about here and we need to get it down to about here, but we're at maximum extension. So I think we can get that adjustment made though. But I think that is going to have a look. I mean, that's going to look pretty cool. And then we can throw some color in there too. And like that ledge right there, if we went and did something like this guy maybe. Let's get up there. Something just to break that line up. Don't hit the wall, Havoc. There we go. Yeah, see, that looks a lot better. And then we can do the same thing on that outer edge, and then we'll have a nice little pattern going. We can do something else up in here too. So another cool thing about using the half block the way we did is we have full height up here. We have the ability to put blocks on this surface because we're using the half block opposite of that. So we'll have full block use. All right, so we got some pretty cool things going on for this episode. Thank you for the comments, for the and for the likes, and for the views, and the subscriptions. All of it is helpful. It helps in more ways than you can imagine. So thanks so much for coming out, everybody. We're coming along with alpha, and it's gonna be nice to get rid of these spotlights because they are lag inducing. And it's so much cleaner, it's brighter, and this station is going to be pretty epic. And like I said, I've got some couple more ideas on other stations that I want to do, and then I can't wait to get to season 6 so we can start plugging away in those other ideas. Some of them not as grand as this, but I think just as cool. So things to look forward to, that's for sure. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Havoc. Have fun and keep gaming.